Breno, Edia Majeso, Takra Kwadwo Krom, Trouble with the Concron, in Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy
Adwoa Agyei Sikapa.
Ye die when you buy the Casabunchi Mwankasa, Ebertwaso, Ediasomo.
DL News.
Yaba Mwakwaba, Tumirikane share Facebook on so, DLFM 106.9, Niafaka Sebonichi Mankasa, and fan somewhere in Mrei. Ghana man penny, Bema Opoda, John Dramani Mahama, Eddie Adesre, Eddie Ato, a man saying who do I try when she modern, Adwoa or my Ghana, so more modern and Kita Hudino, one munyirim, ne entumiam one every Ghana, ye him where you pa, Ghana man penny H. Them say, Ghana's international partners, no. Wamo madian say anyanko fire da no omuntemu no omunhemu kena every saying United States Agency aya international development no make say USAID wonu matwa mo ho echire mi say mo ahodo amade bua bibi man no Ghana so yaka ho bia mo chenzo matwa asensan senti Sikapa ahire o man no ha adwenye pam ena Ghana man pani di se wade tudwa emra UK Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rena ekopem no akate na Ghana man pani echire mi say wo hwan kitahudi a eda Ghana and afis UK ni ama ho do bi mbo modern ebo o man Ghana na e konkan e mebo ma Ghana so empunto etumiko na nemuti e na make say USAID mpani factory mo ho die nyamyanem no kure ni Ghana man pani chire mu se ba ha dwenye pam Ghana man pani chire mu se wo hwe o man Ghana sika sem sese ni nansen na ene ma konkan mebudu do na nya dwuma nya ni senti wa bai obo no ho modern bia se obetumi obo na mpunto dwuma etumi akoso na Ghana memru nso wonu ma nya dwuma etumi aye o chire mu a wo hwa na montu a USAID mpani foto no mo akra be ma Ghana ya boka ye pam Ghana man pani chire mi se wo hwa ndura hodo ma de ba o man yimu a etumi boa manyala hodo bi a omutumi nya nduro etumi no ma Ghana ban we ontua ka pre no o chire mi se USAID mpani foto mo ho Ghana be boa ka be de se ne $US no 156 million $US o chire mi se mo ya pa de senti eni manimu ya da international partners mo nyere mo ho na Ghana mo mra ya mo afisa mo ye ne se ya ebetu abo ma yanso ya kwani wampunto mante sade ya Ghana ya so ba si ye pa Ghana man penin John Dramani Mahama din sem say editu dwa.
One of the things it enjoins us to do is to be very prudent in terms of our fiscal discipline and to make sure that we're able to come out of the crisis and bring the country back onto the path of growth and create prosperity for our people. We have a young, growing population, and so one of the major issues, and that came up strongly in the election, was the issue of jobs. And so working together to see how we can bring in more investments, especially considering that we're shut out of the international credit markets. We are living in a very unpredictable world where relations between countries are becoming very transactional. And we have the issue of the freeze in assistance from the United States. We're trying to make our own budgetary adjustments to make up for the shortfall of some 156 million odd $US. And so it's something that we can adjust the budget to fit. But it's my hope that the rest of our partners will continue to maintain the cooperation that we have, or even lift the level of cooperation so that we can continue to assess the vulnerable in our society.
And yeah, what ye a Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama Nochi and a Deputy UK Prime Minister Angela Rena on to chile mu say Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama Mesha bo say be kwaso ata wo manyachi e mo bia mo penny be mo dey from there e dey tag na chi waka say chile mu say wo hwe Ghana man penny John Dramani Mahama ne so ade hu no pese oboa no de 24 economy ni pana o chile mu say be bo pa mpunto atimi aba Ghana memru so betuma nya dwuma yenti otanachi ekwema mafa so mbe bona bi manso akona ni mo no wonso obeye ma from there e dey atai o man Ghana echi.
It's an absolute honour and a privilege to be here and to be one of the first to come over and to see you and on your great election victory. And what struck me is your election was around a 24-hour economy, and we have a mutual aspiration for both the UK economy and here in Ghana. And I was only this morning seeing some of the entrepreneurs you have here and the expansion of jobs that they want to create here in the economy, and our long history of supporting your endeavours endeavours is what we're going to continue to do, and I think that we can, achieve great things together. And the fact that the UK government is aligned on growth and your government is focused on growth to create good jobs for people so their living standards are improved is exactly what we're trying to achieve as well. So we will be there as a friend, as we always have been, to support and to make sure that both our economies can grow and that people on the ground really see that and that they're able to get the jobs that fulfill their family life, and that's what we want to achieve. So I'm looking forward to deepening the relationship that both of our countries have had through your government and our UK government.
106.9.
Any awoti ye UK ye deputy UK Prime Minister Neden Edi Anjara Rena nene ena awoti ye.
Yanto akase abone so na eye opinion na hwe nkitawudie so ewo mampani akache Felix Kwadwo Fosu ede nsem abetutu memfo ni na anim eche se eye ade aban ebone homodi ansa ombenya fango a edo so betimi abo amadum so etimi ato etimi abawie ye kresan se eye ade nipa bebre na complain pa se dum so no asanso aba ewo ye oman mu afena na bra okasa ewo ye press briefing na ye Mr. Kwadwo Fosu kire se ade aban no ade hyehyɛ pa egu akwam sɛ na ebe ya dum so no etuo betimi atwa na ye nkane ane so etimi agina so ade amaye ana o kyerɛ sɛ ye energy minister John Gina Podi o ya we pa wɔ ne ekoso ne ho nti na ade yanim akoni na ya ade a eye nkitahudie bi a wɔ so ne eye tememfo ni di no o de beba emonte san sɛ eye amfi a etwam ye dum so ye hu ye na aban empese ebebe bio nti nkitahudie ne de sɛ ne ebekɔ bia no mo ne tememfo no ebeka.
What I can say is that the energy minister is aware of the situation, and in the coming days he will be engaging the public on the threats that we faced at the very onset of this government, which related to the closure of the West African gas pipeline and the failure of the previous government to meet its obligation of providing fuel for thermal power generation was averted. Government has brought in adequate supplies of fuel, but it is important from time to time to engage the public to address concerns that they may have with the power situation. The energy ministry will be doing that in the coming days.
We na to as say ya de mampani John Dramani Mahama se say the ne cabinet ni din aba mountain.
Every president is required by the constitution to compose a cabinet, and that cabinet, once composed, must begin regular meetings to fashion out policy and determine the direction of governance. So, as a first requirement, President Mahama has composed his cabinet, and as you may be aware, the constitutional requirement is that cabinet must be made up of 19 ministers. And so the first point of business is to put together this body of 19 ministers chaired by the president himself. And I would proceed to announce the names of the 19 ministers who form the cabinet. First on the list is the Minister for Finance, the Minister for the Interior, Minister for Health, Minister for Defense, the Attorney General and Minister for Justice, the Minister for Energy and Green Transition, the Minister for Education, the Minister for Trade, Agribusiness and Industry, Minister for Lands and Natural Resources,
DLFM,
Minister for Foreign Affairs,
106.9.
Minister for Food and Agriculture, Minister for Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations, the Minister for Roads and Highways, Minister for Environment, Science and Technology, Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources, Minister for Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs, Minister for Gender, Children and Social Protection, Minister for Transport, Minister for Labor, Jobs and Employment. So these are the 19 ministers who form cabinet together with the president. Now, apart from these 19 ministers, other ministers are made to attend. And so you find that the description for that would be in attendance. So the following ministers were in attendance at cabinet today: Sports and Recreation, the Minister of Youth Development and Empowerment, the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture, Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Arts, Minister of State in charge of special initiatives, and my good self, the Minister for State responsible for government communications, the Minister of State for Climate Change and Sustainability, Minister of State Public Sector Reforms.
Ne krakra mu na ye Fosu kwachedi to just say enchekra ya ade aban 24-hour economy policy no ebeye ejuma.
Second briefing was made by the presidential advisor on the 24-hour economy and accelerated export development, Mr. Guzitano. He briefed cabinet on preparations so far towards a full rollout of the 24-hour economy, and one was left with the impression that tremendous work had gone into what is arguably President Mahamet's foremost transformation plan, which aims to convert the Ghanaian economy from its present state into one that never sleeps and works around the clock. The briefing from Mr. Tano and his team shows, I beg your pardon, that we are on course to ensuring a smooth takeoff. And in due course, the 24-hour secretariat would be engaging the Ghanaian media so that through you, they can apprise the people of Ghana as to where things stand. And the president and everybody else in cabinet was highly confident that based on the roadmap that had been established, we were on course to achieving the objective of having a 24-hour economy.
Ene ya uti ye opinion na shenkita hudie hunsem ewo mampeni akache eye Felix Kwachi ofosu.
Yantu akasi abonse yanko piemu o man Ghana ma bedwam. Ne doko ma bedwam wonu banu dini Alexander afenyo maka no kra yanso ene ya de hyamu afuto ma bedwane. Ode sem da tudwa echire mu se endrada emla Ghana mampeni dwandra mani mahama ene adwuma yefo nko ko hia ya pass de kokko packet yantumu edi ama abadwuma yefo na 10% per ham gichemu du ene o chire mi se Ghana mampeni dwandra mani mahama endi se pa na ate ene se de Ghana ya hye na adwuma yefo bre endu kokko packet ma 10% per na de tumu o chire mi se Ghana mampeni we de nyenyenyenyenye Alexander Vunyoma keka se o chire mi se wo hwa katia ntumu nya Ghana fofo ka kwa adwuma ban fifire pa etini pa okrom yi na kwoto abadwuma yefo akatua na 10% pa mampeni we de anya kram o chemza katua ntumu we de fia sa wo banum o se de akatua we ntumu te no te se ne wo ba singlet o chirem se nye ne send Ghana mampeni we de a ebe yanka ye bibi o ka se no chirem se wo hwa bande de atwa mu na nsenya Ghana mampeni dada na daga gu ford na membo yimpa adimpo tumu de 25% o amji maduenu enum enti abanse na Ghana mampeni se wotumi nya hwempa anka mane nka hwe na wasa tesu we de o chirem se nkonka ne yekwa Alexander Vunyoma kan akaze chirem se Ghana mampeni ne mo watu de enhye Ghana adwuma yefo nkura mo mmode nya adwuma pa ne sente be ya ekedantum we de be ya bomode ne sesem o de sem se yatudwa e wo maga ne ma bedwam.
In 2017, public sector workers enjoyed 12.5% increment, 2018 11%, 2020 15%, 2021 there was a 4% plus interim premium of 15%, 2022 there was 15% COLA on base salary, 2023 30%, 2024 23% between January and June, and then July to December was 25%. We have just had a patry increment of 10%. The leader of government business must take note of this and inform His Excellency the President that these are the numbers he came to meet. The ordinary Ghanaian worker has a higher expectation in this 133 24-hour reset economy. They have a legitimate expectation that President Mahama will do. If he cannot match it, he should do better. Mr. Speaker, the 10% is unacceptable.
Eni a wote edom ko ma sebedwam wanom panu dini onu kwade nso na kopiemu afutu ono ene wanom ma sebedwane Alexander afenyo makenu achi na dom kase o ma sebedwam wanom panu dini ne eye Mahama ayaleka echirem se Alexander afenyo maken wopro enso akekran de wode mpani nsem o kirem se ade aga na mampani ayi enti wani nso mo beto maga na so madi o maga na sika afifi dompe mene je sende dompe kura nyina ho akokwa dompe nipo beye dimpo se benya nkwana ne ga na mampani abɔ no homode agya ne nanso atum kakra o kasa kasa ho o kirem se organize le mampani fo hu ga na mampani mo bɔ kasa kire mampani se o ma ne ye brand senti akatia ntum 10% na ye pa Mahama yale ga kirem se wohwe mampani da na da kwakufu Adwoa oba modern pagya pray kwatena wiem ekoto masuko adwale po echese ne wiem saa anya semkuma ema hwe ani gia Ghana mampani da gi na ne wiem anya semkuma nanso Ghana ban we de John Dramani Mahama onfa Ghana fo sika ngura to predo beja ne tumi so na ketentu bi kakra o de ma Ghana fo babo no homade ya dwumade ma Ghana fo nso etimi enyoma Ghana ho emfa so.
The tripartite committee met to negotiate with government regarding salary increases. Mr. Speaker, at the end of the negotiations, the workers of this country, led by their leaders, the union leaders, happily and gladly accepted 10% increase. Mr. Speaker, accepting 10% increment as against 25% or 12% or 13% is a vote of confidence in the leader, because they are confident that President John Dramani Mahama, when he collects the public money, taxes, he will not be flying aircraft and bathing in the air. That he will not be engaging in profligate spending. He will not be engaging in wasteful spending. And because they are confident that President John Dramani Mahama is going to make good use of the public money.
Any I will take a pure massive Jomo no, and Adam Kumano Panutini, and then the Alexander. Where Mahama, Ayaraka, or non Adam Cassia massive gem. One non pan, and watching a dear Cassia, Bonagan, addition between comedy with some say, yea, Marty Sagana man penny said, ne, minimum wage, no, a quaquajinamo, a year 19.97%. Na gabo Ghana for the beach them say, hey, yeah bro, omaya to me. Ubafoka be kwa juma bra be breb busum be abejo waketu ya nani na dasa. Na mu kwatia kwetiem na sene obi kwa ye juma wa Ghana na dakro. Yentu ya ne kakra ye 19 cedis. Te sen ye 97 pesos na Ghana mpeni for mutrimu eden pa. Ebisu chirem so ma ne mo ya den te de Ghana mpeni ye be ya. Yenso msane enta ba na chineke debi a ebeye.
Money, it can't help me because every day it's 40 cedi, 50 cedi. That money there can't help me at all because it's small. Yeah. A day is 30 cedi, 40 cedi price, okay for everybody because the 19 points it's not good. I can't do anything for me at all because I think 30 cedi or 40 cedi price is okay for everybody.
I don't think 19 or 20 cedis will do something. Even what I eat in the afternoon will cost me, let me see, about 50 cedis. So giving me 19 cedis for a day, just look at it. Even giving your child maybe, let me say, 10 cedis, what can he buy with that 20 cedis or 10 cedis? So 90 cedis, I don't think it's good.
As a worker, to work and then be paying 90 cedis, 90 pesos a day. What are we slaves? Are we still slaves or what? How can you cater for yourself and then your family? You can't do anything. You can't.
DLFM 106.9.
Any out here Ghana de shebi natural margin say ye be ye adwuma ukreyim na bosumutu anase de biata adwuma wakono ye marke say na waketua ye say 19 cedis 97 pesos say new 20 Ghana de a na Ghana penny for mutiri mo eden pa e mu nchirimu ene de asomoi
Yanto akase bone so na ya de a ya Accra High Court I dismiss a stay of execution na a wayek for eco file ye edify ye wasin so here was say omu releasing ho na ya de a wayek for ebomodin atna a 10,000 wasi candidate for so here so say omu person be release results no e de ama wo omu chirema e ya de akro no bi eco so wa bra na omu tron so here no na ya ogefo bosom ni de to so aduasa e won fimpim yenu ne aduonu num nimu ana High Court edi asam edi ma ye school for na yom kogina mu edi ma mo nafofo a High Court e kire ye wa ye fo so mo modia no mu release results no FM amofo ne san say inyina so mu gina so no sabi nyansa bia enim nto mo modia no mu release results na FM anyesa ebe ha o madisua say eye school for ni bebre na atwan so betimi ato o madisua so na sisia na watena eye results no ho no ebe ye dem pa no matimi ato a eye o mu school so akwa akosua de nti wa ye for emodia no mo mfa eye results no emra moten FM ankwala no when a presiding judge at the High Court, Justice Ali Baba Bature at the 2 January say in some wire for Neka de on the Sabio Hunya Sabia Womuntino, a wire for Sisia come or Modiama Yama fine 5,000 Ghana cedis. So Omumetria and Fema a court to know. Naya private legal practitioner Martin Pebu and so in December 2 the say. Idea why for me invite client to be a say court no at your shot to so no release results no FM amofrano.
WAEC doesn't have jurisdiction to try my clients again because we've gone to court and finished. A court order is been made. So WAEC can continue. I understand WAEC continues to invite candidates to come. My candidates are not part. If WAEC invites any candidate, any of my candidates, we will be compelled to bring an action in contempt against WAEC because the court order is being made. The judge has held that WAEC has no reason to release the result, so you can contempt against WAEC because the court order is being made. The judge has held that WAEC has no reason to release the result, so WAEC cannot invite my clients again.
And now would see Martin Pegwan and a private legal practitioner.
Yantua Casa was Yanko PMA, I was Santimantenum. Na make a sadisham walk ronom, a yaquapra, and no was swami, mention him. I was Santimantem, the Adesre, at the Atomaca room, Electricity Company of Ghana, ECG, and Afinso, Ghana Man Penny say. And Enumiata, only be been far more pipes, and maybe a question and say no. And ya dear one more edges, so what beside this say. Moha Panama Yasapon, anything, and what much and saying, and Yam Kania, a Ninaso crack Kafre Jos and the Costa Santimentema. One of you know what one Entiasia cra. I did say, do one of Juma Moya, a Costa Juma, Wako Fanam, and a good free Jim, or one money a Dum Kania, Bayan Nanzania and so and Namina dead to me up pro, or much themselves Kobani say ya. Neka Pana de Bra or Mosso. I did say to him, do one of Juma Moya Yam Kania Juma Deno Mudienti. Sabai Batnase, no more home day and the Tonyama. Emma this year's trim, Efanam Kania and Costro Pani in Naso dia. Ebedu baby Ghana, whichever my way mono. Eba Junior Pa, additionally Yagazet, let me say. Omega say Tim say Nankasana, Ocean Manimia. Braya Brenisika, some said Yakosono. And your man can't come from me, Nenny Paso Bon Homo Day. Eya Juma so Bayan Kakadia Kwana non swa. Namu Num can numbers much I say. Alicia Gazette, James a Ghana man penny and himself by Yancha, then answer Modia. Nejila 2 minutes in a baby officer this year. One more chronom as Antimantenum Ghana Fana Bebrino, a man who I am Kania Hono. And yet the body Sanjemre, any dear Casabot Chanko, Munse Munchi Mono, any.
No line system since last year, na lights no but need to meet the year Jumaka but this new year no lights no one man no medum na a chance or muscle. A boom to me and ask me Sibia, you best saw you be doing lights no from 6 a.m. near son 5 p.m. But the actual time of the mind with me a bro that time no so Basana and Yaman say you're 1 PS all kinds of fish will be our say and all kinds of chicken. We have a gizzard, we have sausage. What I say, a basa or free man, I am bread. Customers in the Banomokasa, but what I say, if you catch up and yes, only no need to be in system no my cause. A marriage actually follows yes, you have bread. Basa is your boca, say customers, your funny maba, na say customers in the Bana, I am bra. Go as one pet. Did you say I am running into Onji, a basana, I car on tears one trip be now on your light system in my.
It's there 1 week in lights in us almost such 3 minutes. So we do not bear forest no more. And no mood to me fits on pabe 8. Almost in our 6 and then come to the best 7 times. The lights in so you will be demanding a bear pan. Senadaroma see a 2 bay in a so mala. Nadaroma, your penny here then buy. The lights no some normal lights no some now. We are sending you 2 back on. San on should be DHD. So one can you be found? Yes, I did. And no next 4 years, same way you call her.
Both side there. A boy here. When you light of course.
DLFM 106.9.
Into me, you know, 24/7. Into Moya was some Namun country. Dear and I feel Waba. The NBA Kajasi or Moy and light system in Yinaso. Am I? Why? Maybe be a twin track. Yes, in Bia, what a young Ghana for. And to do be a baby, we didn't cheat. Into Moy and I a light system net dear in Yinaso for my 24. Why? I don't know.
Any out here Ghana this year, one more Santimentano chronom. And I would say, Yankania was and Sam, the Ghana man penny, which is only 24-hour economy nepa. And you don't want to in us until Sadia 24-hour economy no. A better and sumo, a munchimony, there's no many way. Yan Sam Jenny, Kwadwo Wusu, a sonapa, and a day, a man way. A best may die at home, your back as a body a catch, you know. A becking canina da, Edia Somo.
Makwentu ohun eye medadwen nanso me yansam tro ne nti menya daje ye hwehwemu ekohu Sunday Sam's consult na wonom nti ende metimi ba menya abrani adaje ekenkan ye eye investigations about womo ana me hu se wo apply for visa assistance a enfeli efri se wonom e track records madanse die nie ma me nintrel Sunday Sam's consult edi britia wabi ebeje wo visa ama wo Say we United Kingdom, Canada, Dubai, Poland, Croatia, Nafe Kradia, Serbia, any Greece in so Apakan Hua, work permit etchere. Mamentra Wamo etchere Quine, Sunday Sam's Consort, Ewo of Franco Barrier, Asofan, our Bay Wise Park Hotel, Ewo Asofan New Station Honomoa, Frenambe 0244 291546. Email address and also Samuel Osu 626@gmail.com. Yeti Hudienti, we connect dreams with opportunities. A mananya wadwendwen, Frewonom, na unsu bedia dance here. Media.
DLFM 106.9.
Yamamwa Kwaba fi yanko Facebook no so e. Ni akenka Ghana fo adwenkyere bi mfanso ma numere we ye. Ana ne kunsu kodwoko no otem se NDC Galamsey Party of our time. Few weeks in power. Galamsey nkwayo yate. We ye still Evans School. Still Evans School otem se fantastic news. I am watching you live. Keep up the good work. Ochese ohwe live ready free asuja bono mantem yeda sepa senior odo itamano ochese ohwe live ready free ye presi indomie joint shaman Lebanon senior yeda se we ya Santi Joseph no chire mi say Santi one ready free boga na ochime mahama bebo adwuma yo yeda sepa we nsu ya we chara no ochire mi say DL news ni the more the pass no man na mo hwe live ready free boy station we bia mu pa ma de sho mo gwe tire nyina da etim etibia na nam DJ Ghana man fide no so DLFM na senior ya da se pane dwumaden a won so bo editor DLFM achi when your master planner junior kentampo no chim say I'm enjoying the news this evening. Special greeting goes to Charles Oten Oti, incoming Greater Accra Regional Assistant Secretary. That say Kofi Parliament no chim say Mr. President, we the farmers to need cocoa price increase. Watching live from Agrabo Bikuma Apa sina yanso ya da se pa Ghana ni ya ba won chan ya ni me asema da prusu ni any say minimum wage in Ghana for akasa. One more them say 19 cedis, 97 pesos we say it is so benum aban we de omompe. Omtem say zika we pass obe ye adwuma na dakro ye tua waka 19 cedis 97 pesos de den. Ghana for akasa asem we won so ye Ghana ni. O say ho say 05340 50199 05340 50199 and 059340 6565 so obe ye adwuma dakro na wapon akofie ni aka o kira we say ne de sika unya ye nyina ye 19 cedis 97 pesos Ghana ni wose ho sen hello majo
over praise
hallelujah kofi ma shama da mo si termile me yentio
opa oni mi opa so ho ye de
twede ampa yakopad me ho den de se bo no
ye de ami ase opa amutere
almost minimum wage no 19 pesos 19 cedis 97 pesos pe
that 90 cities 97 pesos no yeah ntimi born into abiyo 20 Ghana kra for enduro and we say 20 Ghana kra a day o a day 20 Ghana but me 600 cities
we say enu 600 na kra
lorry pen buy yo
da bio
top one is some buy Ontario be some buy yo na say o high down so e
na say bo so load na de ka we chire
over Kremwa.
But I see me go viva. Hello, Majo.
Oh, wafa.
Majo ni.
Majo funi.
Aha, ma yente wa numre dia to honi.
Eh, na papa.
Mama.
Ya bem akoma bajo.
Edi o.
Eh, na nko finiti kura sai. Oh, ofa mensre, we pa de ni brasa mu.
Ngana we dey.
Ah, nankola fidisi esai. We dem papa enumre we pa, minim paso asemenka. Baby bia wo, ntoto gegu fom. We pa die. Wonya bibi fanfa ho, eni die mu a.
Yo.
Me da.
Bese da se pa. Hello Majo.
Papa ye ni awa to me.
Ya me adom pa chodi me bia kasa free.
Aja Christian de nkotoku.
Mama, ma yenti wa numre.
Papa ni nta so say a day na say for a man.
A day bia we adwuma Ghana ni esi etua waka 19 cedis 97 pesos wanje hwe kra na esi e de ma minimum wage no.
Asawo.
Papa.
So bad dey.
Yo yate.
Ghana.
Bende. Ya da si bebre say won so oba so ye twen ye last call na ya so ye time no e de ka we ni mi pa 05340 19905934065 Ghana for the beach. Let me say minimum wage dear. Yamianim Nuquedia is Accra. Hello, Majo. Isini ya udini bia kasa free.
Maybe Onua Frank, you can try square.
Onua Frank me enti animre.
Ene de yensum sa were ya na ka ba sa yensum sa asas mo kanon.
Me da se bebre ya me shira. Hello Majo. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
You didn't be a free.
Okay, I come say one because papa say.
Man, say what papa say. Me yenti ya me last call. Me yenti animre.
Now, me say na ba say ya me ba dey go school.
Eno ni asem no.
Oh, and you answer no ya hu bibi ma he wan ya chok man nanga sensu yendi. Yes, friend of party see how one say you say yen na ya bada di ho be deal.
En ye wan hwe asa na be ye. Ente muntu no fo se be ya enkwaje tamamo.
Magaya say aya ye tia dadi why.
Obete dadi otie okranti wate dada. Ye da si bebre etie fo no mfa nche yetumi mfre emfo frefo bi fise yemre no. E de anim kan ye paka se wo se mufo no eye maze mebe entwene se mu edema ya numre. DJ Omale de kopi mo Facebook no se ne mienu so ebese ma numre no. E di ameje so e takwa de kodwokrum. Twebe wo de se konkrom. Ala de nempon Kwadwo Vice Nhyiraba Kwadwo Sammy B mene.
Adwoa Agyei Sikapa.
Yes, also Apakan Agyei betena se na kopama so nsem. Ode ataso e de aso hu nyina mu enitia adehye.
DL Power Sports. Emuade. Ejawom. DL Power Sports. Emuade. Ejawom. Dead down. DL Power Sports. Emuade. Ejawom. Dead down.
Ebusiana yumre mayen sama wa John en sama wa kwaba en fambran krampumpuni mantem agiatum kasafidie kese bako DL ohani sia echiripo enkron ene fiade yumre mrewe du sa gudie momrantie yesin kunyana gudie mon sama wodo a ya boaboa no ede akoma semufo watenase wewu so asone so asemokroje nteberi nyina weyi afimini akedi osie modu otiefu editie se wote ohwefu edihwe se ohwe ena yen okafo nso no edikase ye kan yatenase ya nanwumre yede ebabesom yaturidin DL Power Sports ebusia ba bibia wo bia no yema wadwo ema kwabani entina eya gudie mon sama dia de ncheche edia de na ada na ebumfumpa o Ghana ebibrem ene broni kro so ene ya boaboa no a enanwumre yede babesom yema wadwo ema kwabani entina na yemfa nsem no emfamre onim se abribia yetenase edwumako bia daroma eno mode o musika die soyemu se yemfa gudie mo nsem no entumi mfa mbeda aseda kese no enkoma Lumba nsupa eye nsu aba adwaman so a emode emute Food and Drugs Authority aye hwehwemo agi atum se Ghana nsu eye de a ese obi anom no eye Lumba nsupa nti efiefie mo Lumba nsupa no enamonom dwumedie bia udi bia no fa Lumba nsupa no efasom wa hoho anu achi nsomo amutunto nsuo no momfa Lumba nsupa na mbra adwaman so na enkrofo nto na mobenya ska na monso mubotom aye de bibia wo ye a wohia nsuo anom ede aseve wa hoho de eno a ene Lumba nsupa mo amowo dansoma ne mpatem atadwe mate dende Madam Abanyamiche ene oye distributor obehu no wo appeal to lane one Lumba sport no ena ebe ho wobetumi afre Madam Abanyamiche ewo 0557 349 401 ofankone ne mpatem so no monsa ebeka mama part na monsa kana mobenya bi ewo na kache wagibie gu ochakpo a monso wetumi akọ na makogibi na bibia nso aye fine eyo ofankone ne mpatem fo monfra mama Vic ewo 0500 680-783 na monso monkoji mu Lumba ensupa na Lumba nsupa na bibia wo bia ope bia to a obetumi abepie mu ewo DLFM yakache ya wankran Agbogba Junction ya ne Wisconsin International University no ena edi animhwe obepie mu a obenya nsori bi ato esansi ye woni chapo ewo nyaso ye ewa Fred numbers we bibia wo bia no empenfo di bibegu hyemu na ya ba be yidi ama na odwuma opese odi no odi edi numbers no eye 0345 274757 0 no abo 5 miensa 274757 ana 0577 475343 Lumba nsupa ekitemu manda nwumre yede nsamaneba aseda kese nkoma kwame efum from afa oboye chidom ama yede ensam no aba DJ Omarion enso de yato abefo entintan kese ne sunti Facebook DLFM 106.9 ubenya ahwe sanso na YouTube no DLFM 106.9 ehon so ubenya bi ahwe me a mede ensam no eba na dia meje so no ayensu ano de hye Apakan GH the Blazer kiyentie we ba yebesi fam na ndanwumre ya pro nsam no ede agu odi amon
Apakan GH wode nyansa de wadiawo wo interview wo kasai wa hobrase wo radio mu kire se wo yo pa be ne wo radio mampa enti
ene anwumre yanka jangumane yamfa nsam no yamfa nsam odi ayenhya ase yamfa mfie ndiem wo Ghana yewia na ya de nkrofon kroso de no etumi atoa so ede amare yanhya ase emfa mfi Ghana emrahye bedwam nansen no emrahye bedwafo no yagudie no omode omano atuma omudi hu nkomoye pa Honorable Adwoa Salam member of parliament ma new edubiase constituency na ninua ene Adwoa Salam Yakubu abobo ko efe new edubiase ne dia wakasa na osi ene obepie mo Ghana ni enti ayem football no etorebia enyama enkoye mfama ense in attention ye focus concentration nyina no akwakoye blasters ene ye sore no ene ye de ani etumi akwakosi so enti blasters se koba ne se bibi enkoya essence ye hwe problem na holistically no ye tu ase ne ye nya ne sao na ye nante so ana ye de akoye blasters ni nyina kan ene amayem football no entumi mfa ne ntoma fra essence se problem ne woni ye hwe ne etu ase a ebeboa ma blasters ne so etuma fa ne ntoma pefra ye nya ne sa na debia problem na wo na ye behwe no ye nhwe ne ye de aye black stars.
And I think that has been our behavior. We don't tackle issues like holistically, and because of the so much attention on the black stars. Once the black stars are seemingly doing, they're saying, well, they will see other issues for all. And I said the fundamental issues are what they are addressing. Now black stars now go to be sustained performance. To be sustaining the performance of the black stars.
Honorable Adwoa Salam Adams etwane nsam no na odi tu just say Ghana Premier League na yebo okrodium ano fraud ni enti okasa fraud ne se fiti league ni fiti ase ekosi na wie nyina no fraudulent activities and ekoso team owners league no trabet referees and so team owners no etua adamudie katasehye ene employer de mawo enti game na ya bon referee ne ba no result no ehye ne botom no ba be kire hawa ese result no eko nanu achi nso no agoprama ya boss bo okrodium ano enyenyenyenye ko football kra no sa agoprama ne so nkensam fata se omo besi akanti according to Honorable Adwoa Salam no o si Ghana Premier League na ya bo okrodium ano fraud.
The league itself is a fraud. The league is fraud from beginning to end. A fraud. The matches, apart from say 60 matches, it's either about matches, it's either the referee is compromised or the matches are fixed. So referees come to the game with the results in their hands. Teams, sometimes when they agree, they come to the matches with knowing the results. So the league is a fraud. And yes, I compounding with your friend is saying facilities are inappropriate to even play your friend saying coach football.
Honorable Adwoa Salam, a member of parliament, my new Edibiase constituency or a former management member, my new Edibiase Boboko, Nebra Penny, and Adwoa Salam Yakubu. Abobo kwefe new edubiase ene dia ena watenenka na watwiano ana mrahye bedwamfo na hodo kasa for football Honorable Sammy Adwoa Honorable mama yareganom omunyina kasa for yem football ene nana polling sensem ne hooliganism na Mr. Edmond Aka general manager Edma Samates 1996 o say hooliganism no ye di nkomo amande no etumi akopie mu Ghana mrahye bedwam dia mrahye bedwafo na mudi nkomo no oni omo bedi nkomo na waka chom se mema ne nya kasa no omo nka bibi na omo ka wie no omo nya bibi mfon essence omo nyina se nya goprama na ye boss born enye Honorable mama yarga krade o se agoprama no death trap ni ade se death trap dia munye bibi mfon na sa death trap na mfio na eno na Mr. Edmond Aka se emrahye bedwafo no ka mo mama wuremfi essence hooliganism no anya football mu nko na wo politics nso sa rukrasem ne etutrasem no ebi koso enti mo asechire mo se aduasa mienu a mo ka agudie fo de no aya mo nso mo politics fo no mo ani nkomo de no kakra na ebi nso wo
amafo akasa ma edu parliament obia sema o mo keka no I say, football mupane. And I want to take this opportunity to remind them. So, we say there are some venues as I say, statement of the form of the house. May account of Massa, especially where the ACO is talking about Kwadwo supporter. No, say, I can say, Oko Stadium. Maybe this year, will be supporters in the NF. Now, Obi to Bono, Obi to you, Obi Apotiti baby, and Mawasika. But in Penny for Emma, I deny say, a football Mukwana to trust them or Mesromo, to trust them or Mufio or politics, Muslim football.
Mr. Adwoa Aka, Rana Watson Kano, a general manager, at my Bobo Kwa, your friend Samates, 1996, a Bobo Kono, and I went to Martin Kano. Coach Frimpong Manso aka Mayanga Eneno Ghana men's under 17 team no you're from a black satellite of Ghana no and or coach at the moment you're in a train komo and you besides coaching Ghana under 17 compared to rest of the national teams no aya at say difference ben a woman and also who coach under 17 na din pa the chin other national teams no nienti atisa ne say offer other national teams na o scout around Ghana 4 players omo money ewo soro a omo yade no na wato nsadia from now so under 17 no unya ne sa age ukofa players ni bia omo ase o na de omo baby wo kra de omo ba age wa otiti omo na omo makwanya no enti sa odi under 17 ni other national teams no esi wa coaching under 17 no eye din ye pa
very difficult so share so with all the national teams now we know the na heading pa because all selected for Black Stars there all head teams no we all head all call centers no just some few clubs you see under 20 you have the same thing you can get it from the Premiership Division 1 and then over to U17 now and no there you need to go down obi okra na or more team be akrada but you have to give him the opportunity to train you see unlike the Adena wa more Premiership now nya dey obi ma haguma no the heading and we had the numbers now who screening over 1,000 plus numbers. So obviously there will be some mistakes along the line, but we'll make sure you minimize the mistakes.
Coach Frimpong Manso Adwoa Samson ebisanse nanse nia esi wo football in Swathre na yakọ to supporter na police kan na yakuni yaya na hooliganism in Ghana football no den and afa on coach Frimpong Manso Mayanga no si esi wo Swathre no ekofa yenua na pole wuo ne ba yaya no wa obe decide say won condemn no na ompe Ghana football ye ese ye nyina yere ya no tum na ye condemn na sade na sie no ensie kra o se going forward na ese ye sua de film na sade we ebi ensi biem na ye football na ye bo no ye agudie ne ye di agron so a ensi se ekofa owuo edeba enti going forward teams na mo Ghana no we montum supporters ne for say ball no agudie na agudie nso de ubetuma nkunim ubetuma nkuguo ana mo beko ante eba ne sa enye nipa ena ese hukum
yesi ye no obi a obeka se bia won condemn bia no na chese woni pakro na bia na o mpese ye football no obekoso o head yesi your friends so atre no kra echi no the esa akokoso it tells us that still na anybody bebre ensua na say the kan nyina ento maso after nswatre ye kwati bi wo friend say Elmina and then there was one sentence and we say eba Cape Coast and now even one other center. So I think says a nipa no be class no necessarily take it upon themselves say omo no be ye omo enkofo no.
Coach Frimpong Manso aka Mayanga Ghana men's under 17 team Black Satellite omo coach osanso coach Boboko a ye friend baby any Go Stars and watenenka Sam Johnson aka Foyo a former player the Black Stars of Ghana or si o GDA ewo tuadomo se adwuma no obetumi aye na de bia on de onya akwanya no kan ball asema o kan se etore bia ball no enye coach nkwa mo players na mugina agopra ne sonso no e se wu se ball no na wo dia ye wadwuma se obeye na wo dia ye wadwuma na wo gina agopra ne so a ensi se wo ye coach na wo ku na obo na da bia ye bo coach se chi se omunya de emrantia ne nso a ye de omugina agopra ne so no yembisa ye won se coach ne nya de a omo nso den e na omo ye e de amomo enti edu ba bia masa se coach no na obeka so onya de amankasa nso no e se mu ye bibidi faun enti on this note no mo so na mo se otuado enya de a yembisa ye won se players ne nso e de na omo ye wa agopra ne so.
Yes, I have confidence in Otuado. I always say this: football is not only about the coach. It's something for myself. That's what I'm playing for. So if the coach is not good, what am I doing for myself on the field? What are the players doing? Are they like you? Do something. The coach, we play for coaches who don't know anything, but we play for them because maybe the coach is not good. But when I'm saying human, it's not like, but maybe the way the coach talk to you is there, is being with you like a father to you. See you to do this, even maybe your family problems is trying to help you to solve it, but it's not good as a coach. You understand me? For those people, it means we have it if we want to show you. But if you come and because coach is not good, so you are also not good.
Sam Johnson for your Adwoa Samson or to just say, Obiani obetumi aka convincing is a Black Stars and AOE. Ye new players are or more money ewosro na o kasa asem ne chana on jindida. Esan say ye players si a mo national team na o mu ntumi mbon ye wo mo amano ni de bia o mo money wosro na mo no ande o catch players ne se why wadwe se onya akwanya na obebody amagana na unku wo mo na obetwetwe won idea pebebi tena ana catch Ghana for say national team no umbo bi wo kan sa Ghana for beti ase dance obeba na oba betwetwetwe won na unku mobo no emfa mo man no.
Look, nobody can tell me that these are our boys, they are not good. Nobody can tell me. See them week by week. But one thing they have to do, that if you know you have your leg, you don't want to put in 50-50 because your leg you are using to take your money. Master, just announce to us that you stop playing the national. Ghanaians will be okay with you. They don't have a problem with you because you choose to do this, no problem. But if you come and you are playing like there's nothing at stake, you put Africa there. When you are playing, when they are playing there, they play like Africans. Sure, I'm from Africa. You understand? Yeah. And you are aggressive. And when you come here, it's like Africa. You take Africa to Abrochi and you bring Abrochi to. It doesn't work like that in football.
Sam Johnson, aka for your former Black Stars player, and I went to me at Kandra, Ghana Football Association President, Ora, Kate, ES Okrekwe Kopiemo, Ewo Kumase, Eko Chia, Nana Pole Busia, for you know, or Neko to company phones, no, a closed door meeting, or Mudidin Komo, Mr. Alexander Menu, a Ashanti Regional Cycles Chairman, Erema Kotoko Yebisanze, Chairman, now Komotrichi any meeting. Mone ket okrekuya moya no kukuamu entin central for ye ni obi ye ni mni esie na boyan komo kakra ndro meeting amone ket ye no den na mudi won komo boyan komo kakra.
I want to say close already. I wouldn't want to come out to say anything, but the can say was very peeved. So as I see nyana if president on timi don timi mai intene oba ba che de intene on timi mai and he say no to kwan or frame pennyfo and I didn't know trans no adodo no. Then what on to about so na only abesu na only abemoni ide abum ti everyone say abusuan common ebe de nipa bedi when ko to di the return say momra me bo Ghana Premier fact it did not crop up league need to crop it up and crop bi na busa say what is the baby bobo no it's no so rumors. That's why he said nti bibiasa and crop up say the be dated be we said that say they are born the baby but America can epe they say once because some say no say ya there was a maybe this year once and a better return to the field and return.
Mr. Alexander Menu Adwoa Samson odi tuja say enea ket ababa be chia busia abechi omo kotokofo na ma shede amam yakọ no omukuma atom ye masam ne bae ana ket ewa manoni ano maye ne de masa na ebufuo no ewo soro na so ne ya ket ababa be chi omo de omukuma atom ye omo ne ket anom asumdwe ebua enti ne de asem bia ne omadi nkomo na omukuma atom yem.
Very much satisfied. Sir, BBC na voice out. When you pana de fa no. I mean, em fa do pet we obeya. Sisa na mlo chamo. What I say. Ba no my channel. he was not with us. But I know one man who said he was with us, and I said he's with us. I know what say, and about 2 years supporters got in the knee. What I say, you know, smoke peace pie. I said, me who get a me who say, Bia, now one submission money to be bizarre. Also, Miss one submission money be bizarre. I don't know, you know, I call him.
Ne krakra no ene ye bisa Mr. Alexander Manu say ene den say GF ni yansa na kotoko leg ne mo ba be bo ene omo say ye simple omo de nkrata bi koja FA no say nyama bi omo nye na omo say FA ni so atu anamo de krata ba bonte emra bi ne nhihye bi omo de gu akwan mo say ye sha say ye bo leg na omo mfa samra ne san nhihye de no enye adwuma na omo di ye adwuma beboa ema se urukasem ene se tuturasem ya esi ebi ensibiem na omo kotokofo de omo hwe anim se samra ne san hyehyɛ na efeni dia ba bonte so omo de bebo ban na se urukasem ne tuturasem akoso ewo yan agoprama so na ensibiem no omo hwe anim se efeni de be ya adwuma se leg ne hyase a
and the Jeff and omo de modalities bi aba anti yem pese be se ya kan keke e pese se start league na omo se mo kina na omo mfanye adwuma omo mfanye adwuma because I say we so be what that but time omo mfanye adwuma and amasa ne ma we bi ya de bi asi nti me pese enema a lead to child we say no nya na no ya na we see you was ye mu obi e mo bi nwa pa e mo bi nsa no na lead aba e na yakum obi no so we say na ma no se bi si because mo bi nwa park a we say twin pa kona so ya ma be wo nsi ansa na ka se be twi obi aso nti no na e pese mo ye ba ya da to mo so aja tum say eso say mom na dem na mo so da to no ya mo na ntimi da ntimi nya adwuma
Mr. Alexander Manu Ashanti Regional Circles Chairman Erema Kotoko Watenenka football is back. Yes, football is back. Ghana Premier League teams no omo babe bo games for the first time after Nana Pole wu no na FA Cup games and omo de bo ani na nyame adom ochna Mediama ene Park Academy ebebo ewo TNA Sports Stadium 6 p.m. na Golden Kick wo Tuba Astro Turf no omonso ene Hearts of Folk edi abo ni na sa game no mete sempenfo be yi edi aba University of Ghana Stadium a yere won sam edi ma kwasi adan so no games abeba so brekum Chelsea ene Northern City ewo Golden City Park 3 p.m. omode ebebo ani enso ewo ho ena afenso no wuyi enu fiwa Golden Kick enso ene boboko a ye frɛ no Golden Kick ene boboko e frɛ na Hearts of Folk edi ebebo ani enso so ewo honom ewo nyame adom akwasi ada ewo Tuba Astro Turf no so 3 p.m. ena afenso no boboko a ye frɛ no Kara United ene Young Apostles edi ebebwani Techima Liberty ene Bechem United ene ebebo na True Democracy ene FC Nania edi abwani ayede wonsam edi atu anima enye asem keto akra ewo na wahye ne so dia mamse na wotwe we ene games ebeba so ewo FA Cup no ma ayede wonsam dia ma Coach Ibrahim Tanko ye coach at the Mediama Sporting Club. Or seen any say football back after Sani pa bone for Ekodi Nana Pole Wunandea football ever back no. E say nyina ye de yesua de se na be ya e ko na nim ne be say football ne ye de odo ene enigeni asumdwe ne ye de na mo enya basabasa ye intino football ever back e say obia make sure say saade na esie e won so atre na bi ensibiem enso wo.
I'm happy that football is coming back after the very unfortunate incident of Pole's death, and I hope that we've learned something out of it, and the people have to know that football is sports. We have to take hooliganism out of it, and like I said, I hope that all the venues, all the people will learn something from that so that our football will be clean going forward.
Ibrahim Tanko coach the Mediama Sporting Club and Watenen Council no na Ibrahim Tanko tuane Samson no and o say ogidie se obi aye na adwuma ye a ene no sade esi bi nsibiem players modiane sambabo agoprama so management ede ne so mbe manage nyama na teams ne so muntu mo supporters ni nyina fo say ball na ye ball na ye nyama miensa win lose or draw ne beba bia no momfa ne sa enye tuturasem ne nyama basabasa ena esi se esi Coach Ibrahim Tanko anyas enso.
No, I think if everyone is doing his job well, these things will not happen. I mean, players are there to play football. We have the management that are there to manage everything outside the pitch. So my advice is football is a sport, and you can win, you can lose. And let's keep the game clean so that we all will benefit from the good of the football.
Coach Ibrahim Tanko Anyas ena watin in council ye the fairness ye boni too ewo amanone ne asore na DJ Hitman de awoso Fridays edition no de abeto aso di amount ejabo eje enyaba bedu UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw no na ye twen anim se ebeba ne ye team sa ebebo omo ho round of 16 na ne and I'm penning for quite drawn up to ya say NTA Paris Saint-Germain omufi France omuni Liverpool if England and a big game by all standard and so Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool never Crab Brugge if Belgium omuni Aston Villa omufi England and the Babuani Real Madrid if Spain omuni Atletico Madrid and the Babuani enti when a Madrid derby never so umpire a big game and a Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid and Eddie Babweni, PSV Eindhoven, F. Holland, Omani Arsenal the Gunners, Omufi England, and a Bebo, Feyenoord, and so F. Holland, Omani Inter Milan, Omufi Italy, and Eddie Babweni, Bayern Munich, F. Germany, Ombebo local derby against Bayern, Leverkusen, Omonso, F. Germany, and a Borussia Dortmund, F. Germany, Omani Leo Metropole, Omufi France, and a Bebo, and a Benfica Betina Portugal, Nomani Barcelona, Eddie Abweni into UEFA. Champions League round of 16 no draw no and yede atu wedim UEFA Europa League round of 16 draw no say na kokoye AZ Akma and Tottenham Hotspur and ebebo Ajax and Eintracht Frankfurt ebebo Bodo Glimt and Olympiacos bebo Victoria Prison and Lazio ebebo Fenerbahce ebetena Sukuru Sara Krukru Stadium ewo Turkey na omani Rangers abo AS Roma and Athletic Club Bilbao omofi Spain and ebebo FCSB formerly Star Bucharest, Omani Olympic Lyon omufi France, and a and Real Sociedad, and Manchester United, and the Babu and we overshare Chileno, Ube was a Real Sociedad, you Mafimayu, or my Bruta. Conference League, round of 16 drawn, Senator Real Betis, and Victoria de Gumares, and Ebebo Jagronia, and Saiku Bruch, and Ebebo Sarge, and Lugano Bebo, Panathinaikos, and Fiorentina, Ebebo, Copenhagen, and Chelsea. And about Chelsea where they a woof say Montenegro and so Mode any Ligia Warsaw ebebo Pafos any Jugaden ebebo na Borak any SK Rapid Vienna and so Eddie Abweni I don't want somebody amount now top 5 major leagues in big games ebeba so ebono on England Leicester City and Brentford ebebo La Liga ewo Spain no train Celta Vigo any Osasuna ebebo German Bundesliga ebono on some pay 7:30 Freiburg and Werder Bremen ebebo and Italy times yanom boss maduana numpa non son wa Lecce any Udinese e de bebo ni sanso na non son aba pound sima aduana num no France Stade Rennes and Reims e de bebo ni abusu fancy DJ Hitman atonase or the awoso no e de ebrem from afar kwame fum eta ekire ye de nsam no e de ebae DJ Omarion e de to abefu ntintan kese ne so e ma unya bi ehwe me amebra pani Mr. Kofi Ayino ayensuano so ate wonso o monitor show no mama nchia won wife sister Mary and mo amutie nyina mo doso yesi abobodi na de be chie ntumi ambobodi ne mede obi biase se mutinu in etumi etie me amede nsam no e de eba e di ameje so no e ayensuano de hye Apakan GH the blazer kinyame yadom na oman nkwa ne yati anwodin mu na ye won nkwa na ye wanwodin a nyame adoma ochene anopa no nkron 9 am ekosi 12 noon anopa no nkron ekosi dumienu empemu ye betena se ne ye di agudie mu nsam do hwere miensa mu a ye di ababesum bibie se opebia no ochena hia anopa no nkron ekosi dumienu na onsa ebetumi nso aka ewo honum enso na bibia fanti ochena DL Power Sports ebeba 9 am till 12 noon yenhia na yakwadie DJ Hitman Eddie awoso eba be woso ma enya asem keto ya kro bibia ma radio no da esanse nyama DJ Hitman ahihye de ba no masa hu mesi show na wa me se nyama